Hey guys, it's Caleb again from the Old Paths. So glad you're here. Thank you for everything you do. We forgot to record our intro for our video last week, so this is coming out after the video. But we want to just say thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to show you what's sold, show you what's going on at the Old Paths, and we're going to draw a winner for our giveaway. So stay tuned and we'll see what's happening at the Old Paths. Let's see what sold. First, we start off with a Avengers Mini Mates Marvel Black Panther and Starband, sold for $7.99. And yeah, didn't make hardly anything on that, but that came with the Funko Pop lot. So I literally have zero, maybe like 50 cents in that. So it's still gonna make like $3-4. So, you know, when it comes with it, how can you not list it anyway? Then we sold a Barbie, another Barbie out of our big Christmas ornament Barbie lot. This is 2007 Celebration Barbie, $19.99. I'm really surprised how good the Barbies have been. The actual Barbie Christmas ornaments have been very, very good.
The new movie.
Yeah, the new movie. Tanya's talking. One day, guys, one day she's gonna show up. I just know it. All right, so 1997 Barbie. This is a Avon Barbie. The Sugar Plum Fairy and the Nutcracker sold for $19.99. This one we're going to actually show. This is a 6-piece nativity, hand-carved nativity set. It sold for $17.88, but it is so cool. Tanya is a sucker for nativity stuff. And I mean, it's really neat. And you know that's going to make somebody happy, so it's a win-win all the way around. Then we sold this Kodak camera bag. Got 2 of these. It sold pretty cheap, $12.99. But got like a quarter in them, so again, make, you know, probably about $5 on that. Then we sold another Barbie. This is 1998 Holiday Barbie. It sold for $10.99. Going on down, sold a camera. By the way, when I'm on Whatnot, everybody's always asking about digital cameras. That may be the place to sell cameras. I don't know, maybe. But this is a Sony DSC-W7 CyberShot. Sold that for $19.99. And you know, you see cameras like that for $1 all day at yard sales. So $1 into 20 is not bad at all. Then we sold another Funko Pop. I'm convinced now that if you can get Funko Pops cheap enough, they are worth selling. I've heard so many people say don't fool with them. I just made $19.99 off of this Post Malone. I've heard of him. I don't really know who he is. Post Malone Funko Pop. I got like $1.50, $2 in these. So I just turned $2 into 20. Minus shipping, we're going to make like $12, $13 on that. So I'll take that all day. This comes from the wrestling lot that I bought. This is a 2007 WWE Mini Wrestling Ring. I love that kind of stuff. I know it's really not worth much. It sold for $16.99, but still, that is just so cool. Just so cool. Couldn't say no to that. Then we sold a calculator. We've sold a ton of these. They sell fast. And this is a Casio HR100. Unfortunately, this is not a great one. It sold for $22.99, which is good. But we've sold some of these that sell for like $50 and $60. So do not overlook these adding machine calculator deals. They can be very good money sometimes. Tanya sold another Nutcracker lot. These are really pretty too. Like, she's sold several of these over the years. Shout out Tim over the years. But she's sold several of these over the years. And this set sold for $22.99. But I feel like that's just a steal. But I mean, look at the detail. That thing is so, so cool. And some of them open. Yeah, that one opens his mouth.
All of them do. They're nutcrackers, Caleb.
Oh, they're nutcrackers. See, guys, she's coming. You just keep waiting. She's coming. All right. And finally, we sold another Lenco PowerCom external speaker. This is the talkback style. That one sold for $29.99. That was a thrift store find, by the way. We bought like 40 of these things. I believe we paid like $100, $110 for all of them. And we have sold so many of these now. Sold some more of the Oneida silverware. Tanya fine, by the way. These are 4 of the salad forks, 6.5 inch. Sold for $37.99. Still blows me away how good those are doing. Now we're going to rack 5 to pull a Peanuts Snoopy item on rack 5. And I think it's right here. Yep. A lighted sculpture, pretty thin, but it's like a, you know, just a Christmas sculpture deal. $39.99. Really like that. That's pretty cool. Going back to rack 12, this is part of the die-cast stuff I found back in the summertime. This is a Star Wars. It's not actually a die-cast, but it's a like a Hot Wheels or Matchbox or something. It's Rebel. There you go. Snap tight. Star Wars Rogue One Imperial Star Destroyer model, and that's already put together and everything's, you know, finished. It sold for $39.99. Really like that. That's a really cool model. Next, another pickup by Tanya. This is on rack 12. It is the 7-inch cooker and the 8-inch cooker. So right here, I have to dig it out a little bit. She picked these up at the same place, I believe, that we got the silverware. So I think that is the 8-inch cooker there, and I believe one of these will be the 7-inch cooker there. I can put this back without knocking everything down. I think that's right. I may be wrong about that, but anyway, these, oh, got one more to get. These sold, we sold 3 pieces, not 2. 2 of the 7-inch and 1 of the 8-inch. All 3 pieces sold for $119.97. That was 3 orders. One person bought 3 pieces. That's all listed separately. I went back and got the other one, so it's 3 pieces all together. We've got one more of these, but it doesn't have the lids, so that was the 2 with the lids. But yeah, $119.97 on that order. Then we sold 2 more crinkle claws. You guys remember looking at this rack and seeing all that stuff. This is what's left of the crinkle claws, and 2 of them's going bye-bye right now. So 659913, a Nutty Noel, and 659505, a crinkle golfer, going to one buyer there for $45.98. We're down to 3 pieces, 3 little pieces right there. So those have been really good sellers. If you find those out, they don't sell for huge money, but they sell pretty quickly. Now we're going to rack 10 for an Olympus camera right here. Looks like we already boxed this, so I'll have to show you a picture for sure. An Olympus OM2N. I had this listed for $200, and somebody came in and offered $150. We had it for quite a while. It's an older camera, but it had a lot of extras, and we just agreed, like, we've had it a while, 150 is a good offer, so we took it. So 150 for that, and it's a really nice camera. It looked pretty much brand new. And last but not least, this is probably my favorite sale of the week right here in R1. Pull that out and sit it over here. Let's see. Down here somewhere. There. An old timer 10108 OT Junior pocket knife. Brand new in the package. Thing sold for $34.99. Sold quick too. Had it listed for like a day and it was gone. Alright, so we had a total of 19 packages for $766. Here they are all done up and ready to go. So pretty good weekend. All right, guys, so it's time to announce our giveaway for this week. It's a little bit different this week. We planned it this way to be a little bit different because we want this to be the essentials, right? That's what we talked about. The eBay Essentials giveaway, the stuff that's really going to help you in eBay or reselling in your reselling business. So this week's giveaway is a prize pack that includes some boxes. It includes the 11 by 7.5 by 5.5. You get 5 of those. 5 8 by 6 by 4s. 5 12 by 6 by 6s. These are like 9 by 5 by 3s. They're a good size for a lot of things. We've been seeing a lot of ornaments in them. You're going to get a few, I'm not sure exactly, 3 or 4 of those. 3 different sizes of padded poly bag mailers, and then 2 sizes of just poly bags. These are great for stuffed animals, clothing, stuff like that. They're waterproof. And you're also going to get this Accutech 50-pound scale. You're going to get a pair of all-purpose Westcott scissors, and you're going to get a tape gun with 2 rolls of tape. This prize package comes in at like $45 to $50 worth of materials. So all you got to do is go down in the comments and type packet. Packet. That is what you're going to put in the comments this week to enter the giveaway. Good luck. All right, guys, it is topic time. Wanted to talk about the #1 way to be successful on eBay. I know a lot of people will probably say there is no #1 way to be successful on eBay, but this one thing, if you do this one thing, I can promise you this, you will have a measure of success on eBay as long as you pick good quality items and you do your homework in researching how to sell those items. That just goes along with it. But here's the #1 tip I can give you to be successful on eBay. And it's not exciting. It's not glamorous. It don't really sound that great, but it is consistency. If you will be consistent on eBay, you will be successful on eBay. I think I have pretty well proved it to myself that consistency pays off. When about 2 months ago I started a challenge, a personal challenge for myself. I do have a momentum board. I do it on a Google spreadsheet, like a Google Doc sheet, just for my own self. But I started a challenge to see if I could do 20 a day. Now, let me preface this by saying that I have not succeeded in doing 20 a day every single day. I've probably missed 5 or 6 days in total over about 60 days. But I have, in general, done 20 a day most every day. I don't list on Sundays. I just take Sunday off. We have church and everything, so I just take Sunday off. No listing, no drafting, no nothing. We do packs sometimes on Sunday nights if we're real busy. But 20 a day, 6 days a week. So 120, right? 6 times 2, 120. I have to do some math, and I'm not real good at that anymore. But I'm consistent, and I've been consistent for the better part of 2 months, like I said. And here's what I've found. My daily sales average, and what I mean by that is how much dollar amount I'm selling on an average day, or on any day, has went from about $225 a day up to $300 a day. Now that is a huge increase. That's huge. I went from doing 5 listings a day pretty consistently for probably most of the year, probably 6 months out of the year. I was doing 10 sometimes. I amped that up to 10 a day for about a week. I seen some improvement there. And then Tanya said, why don't you go up to 20? Now listen, 20 a day don't sound like that much stuff, really. I know people that do 50 a day, but they live in places where they can find bulk of stuff, and they can do that. I can't do 50 a day. If I did 50 a day, I would be out of stuff in about a month. So I can't do 50 a day. But 20 a day, I think I can make it until yard sale time. Probably, I might have to go down to 15. I'm not sure, but I think I can stay close to 20 a day. But like with anything else, I heard an old saying one time, and it rings true. Man was sitting around, and another man walked up and said, what are you doing? He said, well, I'm waiting on my ship to come in. And he said, oh yeah, when did you send it out? And that's true. You're not going to get any kind of results until you do the work. It's just plain and simple. If you expect to blow up and sell $500, you better do the work that's required. And I used to think, yeah, I'm going to sell $500 a day. That's no problem. I'm going to sell $500 a day. Here's the issue with that. I was listing $200 a day. Now you do the math. Eventually, if I'm selling $500 a day and only listing $200 a day, I'm going to run out of stuff to sell. That's just the simple breakdown. But you've got to be consistent. I mean, I remember when we was working on the shed, this is way before our YouTube days and way before we was doing the podcast with Chris, the Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast. Subscribe if you're not, we'd appreciate it. Subscribe here too if you're not, we'd really appreciate that. But when we was doing the work in here, from February till the end of May, I did not list the first item. Did not list anything. And back then, I was still new, but I was selling around $3,000 a month, which is really good for a newbie. You know, if you're selling $1,500 a month when you're new, that's good. You got to learn this stuff. But during that time when I stopped listing, I was still selling stuff, but that month of May came in and I did my numbers and I sold like $700. I went from $3,000 to $700 because I quit listing. So consistency really does pay off. It makes a huge difference. I've talked to so many people that can tell you right now that if you stop listing and you stop doing the work that's required to be successful on eBay, you're going to start dropping. You're just going to start dropping. And it's the truth, you know, but be consistent. If you can list 5 items a day, list 5 items a day. If you can list 10 items a day, list 10 items a day. If you can list 3 items a day, list 3 items a day. Try to do what you can do and don't overdo it. You know, burnout is a real thing. I'm going to say something about that too, and I may make some people mad right here. I ain't trying to, but I'm going to tell you the truth about burnout. Burnout is a real thing, but if you burn out first, you must be on fire. Think about it. You got to be on fire to burn out. So once you've been on fire and you burn out, it is hard to come back from that. You do need some time. And I'll say this also, make sure you're giving yourself enough rest. Time, walk away every now and then and say, it's time for my family, it's time for myself, it's time for whatever. You need that. Burnout is very real. But consistency, if you can get it in your mind and get your mind set on being consistent, whether that's 3, 5, 10, 20, whatever it is, be consistent. I wanted to take just a second before we say goodbye to mention a couple of folks that came in over here and was just so good to us. Jim, the Pickin Hoosier, if you notice back here, brother, I've got some stickers up on the wall. I got Sting, Hollywood Hogan, and Kevin Nash over here. Over in the corner is Diamond Dallas Page. Man, I'm loving these stickers, Jim. I really, really appreciate you sending that stuff to us. And I'm going to show his store over here. Go check out the Pickin Hoosier on eBay. And if you're not, follow his store. Show him some love, guys. Then we had our first, our real first viewer sale was Reseller. A lot of you guys know Reseller. He's all over this YouTube community. He comments in so many different places. He's over on our podcast. He is on everybody's show. He comments here. I really appreciate you, Reseller. He bought a crinkle claws from us. He was our true first viewer sale. But see, he's bought from me a couple times, so I tend to forget that that's a viewer sale. Because Resella's just a friend too. So I appreciate you, Resella, so much. But our first unique that I didn't even know this was a viewer sale is the Attic Reseller. So I'm going to link her store up over here too. Go check out the Attic Reseller. She didn't ask me to mention her, and I hope this is okay. But she didn't put no comments, no notes, no nothing that she was a viewer. She went to my feedback on eBay and wrote that she really loved the YouTube channel and she was watching and she had bought something from us. So I really appreciate you, and thank you for your purchase. Thank you for supporting us. And guys, go check out the Attic Reseller and follow her store too. So I appreciate you guys. And I want to mention 3 more people real quick before we get out of here that really blessed us this week. First of all is Paige, the 1 Foot Flipper. He did a video on like sell-through rates, and he's much smarter than me because I don't even know how to figure that. I mean, I know how, but I don't know how, and I don't take a lot of time to do the analytical side of things like that. I am a nerd. Y'all know I'm a nerd. I do all that stuff, but as far as like that kind of stuff, he's got me smoked. But he did this video of sell-through rates, and he ranked 20 to number 1, and he ranked us number 7 at what was the slow road, the middle of the road, and then fast road. And we was on the fast road, and I was amazed that our store, I mean, I know our store performs well, but he showcased it and told a little bit about it and everything, and featured us in that video. So I want to say thank you, Paige. I really appreciate you, friend. You are too good to us. Second is the Bama Jaybird Reseller, and I'll show these guys up over here too. He mentioned us in a video of the top 5 YouTube reseller stores or whatever that, I can't remember exactly how it was titled, but he is a new YouTuber also, and I've talked about him. We mentioned him on the Two Old Guys Reselling podcast. We shouted him out over there one day, but he is just such a down-to-earth country boy guy. I love watching him. He's just real. He's just real as real gets. And that's what I love. I love real. I don't want to watch a bunch of actors. If I want to watch actors, I'll watch TV. If I'm on YouTube watching resellers, I want you to be real. You know, and I want to watch the people that know what they're doing, know what they're talking about, have the experience. And that's not a knock on anybody. That's just saying I like to see the real doing real things. And he's doing the real thing. He's selling stuff. He's doing big time stuff over there. So go check out Bama Jaybird Reseller. And I appreciate you, Josh, man. You was too good to us to, I mean, he put us in some elite company too. So did Paige. But I mean, you got Rocky Top, Grams and Pops. I mean, big time people over there that he's mentioning us in the same breath as, and I feel privileged to be in that group of people in the same breath. And then thirdly, we want to mention our good friends. Listen, these guys, I feel like me and Nathaniel are long lost brothers almost. They are like our friends we never knew we had. I mean that. Nathaniel and Ashley over at Lucky 7 Auction, they did a video of their top 3 favorite YouTube resellers. And we came in at number 1, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, we don't deserve to be number 1 on anybody's list, really. You know, we're just being us. And one of these days I'm going to get Tanya out here and let you meet her. She's just who she is. I'm just who I am, not putting on a show, just trying to show you what we do. But I felt so humbled and so privileged to be mentioned on their channel as their favorite YouTube channel. They mentioned a channel that had like thousands of subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. They mentioned us with a channel that had like 20,000 subs, and I'm like, they like this better than that. And I mean, I'm not trying to, that's apples and oranges, I know. But I was just so thankful and humbled by all 3 of these folks for mentioning us. I don't feel like we are on the level of some of these guys. Now, I'm not saying eBay sellers. I would put Tanya up against anybody, and not trying to sound like I'm bragging, but I would put myself against a lot of people too, just because we have amassed that knowledge and know what we're doing. That. But now the YouTube side, I am a rookie all day long. This is video, I believe this will be number 10 when it comes out, and that amazes me too. But video number 10, listen, that makes you a rookie, a big time rookie. To have 650 plus subscribers makes me feel very humbled that you guys would come in and follow us on this journey. So I really appreciate that. I appreciate Josh over at Bama Jaybird Reseller. Follow him, subscribe to his channel. I appreciate Paige, 1 Foot Flipper. He is just, he's real. These guys are real. Go follow him, subscribe to him, and I appreciate Nathaniel and Ashley, my good friends, Lucky 7 Auction. Go check them out. Subscribe to them. I can't believe they don't get more views, and them guys are so funny and so good. You need to go check them out. Go check out all these people. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Guys, we're just about ready to draw for the giveaway this week. You're going to get everything you see here. The scale, the IKEA bag, the tape gun, everything down here, all the tools and accessories. So let's go see who won. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to pick a winner. We are going to type in our keyword measure. Spell it right. Measure. And we have 51 comments. Here we go. And the winner is Grams and Pops Vintage. Wow. Congratulations, Corey and Teresa, on picking up the prize pack. Send me a message on Instagram. All right, guys, the time has come that we must say goodbye. We so appreciate you being here this week. Thank you so very much for joining us on this journey. We love and appreciate all you guys, all that you do for us, all the support you show us. Thank you so very much. Thank you to everybody. Appreciate our winners this week, or our winner this week, I should say. Hope you enjoy your prize pack. It'll be coming your way very, very soon. Until next time, keep seeking the old paths, guys.